Hello, 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 hello. Um, I am just so excited to be in front of you right now. You have tuned into yet another episode of the Mind Your Business show where we make it our business to celebrate your business. We are a few minutes getting started, a few minutes late getting started, and we have some technical difficulties, but we are here as usual. So, to go ahead and get started, I again want to welcome everybody. You have tuned in to another episode of the Mind Your Business with the Architect Show, where we make it our business to celebrate your business. The Mind Your Business Show is a show that is an offspring of the 3,000 member group called Jack's Entrepreneurs and Leaders by the Blue Skies Foundation, and they aim to um, provide effective networking workshops and seminars by providing resources, tools, exposure, and advice to all of its members. Their motto is if serving is beneath you, then leading is beyond you. If you are any friend of the show or you've ever tuned into the show, you know this is the time that we talk about our sponsors. The first sponsor we have up is the Blue Skies Foundation, home of authors in art, Survivors Unite, and Jack's Entrepreneurs and Leaders. Their motto is there are always blue skies ahead. I feel like I'm talking fast, so I'm going to slow down a little bit, calm down a little bit. All right, so the next sponsor we have is TK Overby Business Consulting. Get your websites, graphics, and business coaching all in one spot. They believe in building your brand, serving your business. Just ask for Miss Tiffany TK Overby, and she'll get you going in the right direction. The number is 904-712-9707, or you can reach them online at www.tkoverbyconsulting.com. Next up, we have the Cupcake Connection Bakery and Decor. If you want the best desserts in a one shop party stop, then give them a call. They have linen rental, decor, and centerpieces. Just ask for the Cupcake Lady. Tell her that we sent you. The number is 904-874-5101. And the next one we have up is Majestic Event Complex. This is an event center with options to add decor, DJ services, desserts, and photography. They have wedding planning services as well. This is a performance and event venue. You can give them a call at 904-299-5111. And if you're interested, if you're just joining us, you are tuned into another episode of the Mind Your Business with the Architect Show, where we make it our business to celebrate your business. If you're wondering what I'm doing on my phone, I am actually trying to share the episode to all of the groups and everything that I belong to, and I suggest that you do the same. If you like watching and you're tuning in as usual, please do feel free to share this live, please. Alrighty, so I just want to mention who we have on the show with us today before we get her on here. We have the one and only Miss Joe Bacon. I call her Miss Money because she just Miss Money, but y'all can call her Joe Bacon of Private Monies. We'll be talking to her in just a moment here. So before we get to the interview, let's talk about a couple of events that we have coming up. So this Saturday, 2 days from now, we are going to be at the One Stop Pop Up Shop Holiday Edition. This is going to be awesome. This is put on by One Bridge Connect, and the architect is in association with this event. I will be your host or your MC, if you will. This is this Saturday, December the 12th, from 1 to 5. This is going to be at the One Bridge inside of Regency Mall. Regency Mall is located at 9501 Arlington Expressway and we're just gathering to get our last minute shopping in, have some fun, listen to some music, eat some food. It is always a wonderful, wonderful, wonderful time when the architect and One Bridge get together. So you have to meet us down there again. That is this Saturday, December the 12th, from 1 to 5. Next up, we have the Christmas giveaway extravaganza 2020. I am so excited. I am so excited. I am through the roof excited because this is the first year that Blue Skies Foundation is able to put this event on. The purpose of this is to just bring some smiles to some kids, some children's faces who maybe are underprivileged or less fortunate, as you, if you would. We just want to be a blessing to them. Not only will they be getting Christmas gifts, but we have an entire show planned for each and every one that will be in attendance. We have the one and the only Miss Jen Weeks, comedian Jen Weeks from 107.9, the show with Pastor Terry and Brittany. The Power Up with Pastor Terry. She'll be the MC for the evening. We'll have selections of Christmas carols by Mr. Singing Machine, Timothy O'Berry, and A.O. Overby. And we'll also have performances by Shaniqua's Dazzling Dolls. This is going to be a night to remember. Santa Claus will be on site. Mrs. Claus will be on site. This is going to be something to remember. So that, again, is this Wednesday, December the 16th at 6:30 is when the doors open up. 7 o'clock is when it starts. Please do feel free to join us there. You can get tickets online if you follow our page. Again, that is the Blue Skies Foundation. So if you follow that page, you'll see where the tickets are available to you. Next up, we have Network and Chill, a vendor marketplace with a twist. This is going to be so magnificent. We have partnered with Manifest Distilling. I think it's somewhere next to Bay Street downtown. This is the first partnership. I have to say, shout out to Mr. Jim Webb. What he has allowed us to do is for the entire calendar year of 2021, every last Saturday of the month, he's allowing us to go in there and do some type of event that is catering to the entrepreneurs and the leaders of Jacksonville. So that is the first time that I have announced that. We have not let that out of the bag for anyone, but this is going to happen the last Saturday of every single month of the calendar year 2021. The first one being January the 30th, the last Saturday of this month. This is Network and Chill, a vendor marketplace with a twist. From 11 to 1, we will meet for an exclusive networking between the vendors and the other entrepreneurs and leaders in Jacksonville. Then from 1 to 5 is the vendor marketplace where you can come and shop. We're going to be at Manifest Distilling, so they'll have drinks on hand. We'll have food, live DJ, live performances, and shopping, 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 shopping. And did I mention shopping? So coming out January the 30th, the last Saturday of the month, from 1 to 5 is the general public. From 11 to 1 is the exclusive networking event catered toward the entrepreneur and the leader. Can't wait to see you all there. And then last but not least, coming up the rear, on February the 9th, we have Authors and Art, again put on by Blue Skies Foundation. This is happening Tuesday, January the 9th, 2021 at 6:30. Is going to be held at the one and only Hilltop Restaurant located at 2030 Wells Road in Orange Park. This is our bi-monthly thing that we used to do before the pandemic hit. So this will be our year anniversary that we were not able to do it. So literally from last February to this February, we have not been able to do it. So this is our comeback show, and we have dedicated it to the Dancers Edition. And this is part 2 because the last one that we did was so good. It was so good. We have to bring it back again. We have performances by Jam Nation, Dallas Star, Dion Pratt, and so many more. So you have to meet me there. And I think that is it for all of our events and all of our sponsors. So without further ado, I know you're wondering, like, when is she going to get on so we can talk about this money? So without further ado, the wonderful Miss Joe Bacon, owner of Private Money. Sorry. Hello, hello, hello. How are
Hello,
you?
Jay. How are you doing?
I am doing well. How are you?
I'm good. I'm good.
Good, good, good. Go ahead, make yourself comfortable. If you want to stand up and you're comfortable that way, however you want to do it, it's fine by me. So I'm so happy to have you on the show.
I'm happy to be here.
You were actually one of the first ones to reach out when we put out the word that we would probably be doing this.
Yes.
So I thank you for just jumping on the bandwagon, not even having seen or known what the goal was, because some people have
Hmm.
to see what it is first.
Oh,
You know what
yes.
I'm saying? So I
The
appreciate,
followers.
yeah,
Yes, I
yes,
understand.
I appreciate you saying, you know what, I don't even care. I want to do it. It sounds fun. So we appreciate you being on the show today. So before we get started, I always ask if you can tell the people about Joe, not necessarily about the business, just Joe. Who's Joe? Lord
Joe,
Jesus, people watching.
I know I'm trying to keep it PC. Joe is a fun loving bubble of something. The something you really don't know what it is until you meet me. I love karaoke. I'm addicted to cryptocurrency. And I
Okay.
like sitting outside.
Karaoke.
Love karaoke.
Really? So
Hmm.
if we had an entrepreneur karaoke night, would you come?
Yeah, I'm actually involved in one now. I
Oh,
do
you
it
for
like,
real?
yeah, we do it virtually now because of the pandemic. It's a whole lot of fun.
Can you sing or you just like it for the fun?
Um
You
if
like,
you have enough to drink, I can blow.
okay, all right. Then we gonna need to do that.
But I
Or
need you
maybe
to have enough to drink.
so that means I'm gonna have to come where you are. But then we ain't gonna be able to.
Yes, yes, yes.
Okay. So that's what's up. That's what's up. So um tell us now, tell us about kind of your entrepreneurial journey, where it started, where it sparked, anything like your journey. Tell us about that.
I'm over 40, so that can be a very long conversation. I started as an entrepreneur in like the 8th grade
Oh wow.
economics class when we were supposed to do a fake project
Uh-huh.
um, and run our own business. And I told my business partner in the 8th grade, I said, I can't spend fake money.
So
So I made a real business. And
wow.
me and Arlene, we took it back. And our teacher was like, Joel, you're supposed to do a fake. I said, I'm sorry, I can't spend fake money. I said, but this is how much we made. This was how much it took to start. And these were the steps we took to get our product out to
Wow.
market.
And it actually sold?
Oh yeah, we sold everything. It was a pair of jeans. You know, back in the day when people used to draw on their jeans and cut up the other leg.
Yeah.
We paid her little brother $5. My mom bought the jeans for like $4, $5 for me, so, and we were selling them for $20, $25.
Oh, you had a whole team, a whole system.
Oh yeah, me and Arlene, we did it.
Oh, so
So,
you ain't new to this by far.
and you know, and I was also the girl in school that used to sell chips, hot sausages, and candy at the locker.
Oh
I
my
got suspended
goodness.
a few times for that.
It was just in you. You couldn't
It
stop.
was in me.
So about private money, how did that kind of come? Did you stumble upon that one too, or
No, I fell in love with real estate by the 11th grade, and I started reading real estate books. And my great grandmother had already had me reading some things prior to her passing when I was 15.
okay?
But I was doing private money lending to real estate investors only for over 10 years now. And when the pandemic hit, after the PPP was given out to a lot of the billionaires and multimillionaires
Uh
that
huh.
didn't need it,
Uh huh.
a lot of business owners, friends, and associates that knew me were reaching out and was like, "Hey, I know you lend money on the side. Um, I need to borrow some from my small business. Are you able to help?" And I said, "Well, I really only do real estate investors."
Uh.
But after the fifth or sixth person approached me, I was like, wait a minute.
I'm
Why
met.
is it?
I'm leaving money on the table.
No, I didn't think that. I was
Wow.
like, why is it my Hispanic, Black, and Asian friends? So I called one of my white girlfriends and asked her, did she get PPP? And she was like, yeah, we got it. I said, well, can you do me a favor? Because I trust
Uh
her.
huh.
I asked her to apply for a loan at I don't want to say the bank's name.
Don't do it.
Let's say a stagecoach.
Okay.
And she got approved for a loan within a couple of days, and we was like, wow. And she
Wow.
asked for less money than some of the other people.
Wow.
Been in business for less. So I felt like I wanted to find a way to help the undeserved people and our black and brown people be able to find funding. Um, I know that private money isn't for everybody,
Okay.
but if you were needing money to quickly change your staple business, brick and mortar business, to an online business to be able to stick with the pandemic, you needed quick money to do that turnover. Right. And a lot of times that also involved people having to hire new employees, get PPP equipment if you owned a barbershop or hair salon for when it did open back up. PPP and takeout equipment. You just needed a lot of products. And so they needed a way to get some type of funding. Grants could take 6 months. Banks decided by the end of May, I think my app, when you first logged in, it said, we are no longer doing small business loans. And so people were out of options. And then the second PPP, people were put on a wait list. So I reached out to a company that I was an investor in. They were the first ones that told me what to do, put me through training. And I was like, I'm going to look for other lenders and just be a broker and see how many people I can help. And that's how I got started with the small business side of it.
So would you say that in a nutshell, how you just described it, that's how it works? Or like how would, I'm watching the show right now. How does it work? Like, what do I need to do? What are the requirements? Like, I'm sure there's somebody.
Yes. So private money, to get a loan from private money, some of the things are similar like a bank. You do, one, have to be a legitimate business, meaning.
Let's stop. Legitimate?
Yes.
Legitimate.
Yes.
I just want to say it because legitimate. What does that mean?
That's what I was about to say.
Okay, I'm sorry.
Legitimate meaning.
I'm so sorry. I'm passionate about that thing.
Meaning, no, my business before I made a lot of scrap and I wasn't like registered and I didn't have an EIN. But once you start to borrow other people's money, you need to have everything, have your business set up properly, meaning you have an employee identification number or EIN. You're not using your social security number.
Right. So does that mean you can't be a sole proprietor?
You can, but you still need to apply.
I got you.
Yeah. So that they're separate trade lines.
Got you.
You need to have a business name. It does not need to be an LLC. It just needs to be a registered business.
Gotcha.
With your state and local government. Have a business banking account. Now, if you have people paying you for your business, however, you're putting funds into your personal bank account, then you are not building credit.
Yep.
Business credit. And that's going to red flag you immediately.
Yep.
Another thing I've had people doing was they say, oh, I own the business. But then when we pulled up the business, it was registered in like an old ex-girlfriend name or a parent's name.
Oh, wow. Okay.
So when I tell them, oh, well, I can't speak to you about getting a loan for this business because it's not in your name. So everything needs to align.
Gotcha.
When you're trying to get a business loan. And it needs to be separate from who you are as a person.
Your personal, right.
Joe Bacon, and I have a real estate company. So Joe Bacon is separate from Rich Home Investments, LLC.
Gotcha.
Everything is separate.
Gotcha.
And so what I found myself doing in the first month, it was easy. But once I started getting referrals, not even for marketing, but referrals, and then people started coming in for marketing, I didn't put anybody to the side or didn't help them because I
Mm-hmm.
wasn't able to get money.
Uh-huh.
I really genuinely wanted to help people. So I was like, well, let me help you do this. I help people get what they needed. If it was something as simple as EIN, if it was something as simple as a bank account, I would look up where they are and tell them where to go, who to talk to,
Wow.
and this is
Wow.
where to take. Because I couldn't understand. Some people set their own selves up in business, and a lot of times, if we don't have a checklist or somebody helping us, we will miss key things that we do need. But I've helped people get grants. I've sent people stuff and be like, look, and during a conversation, I'd be, look, this is not right for you. Please don't hang out with me and go to another company because you're just ruining,
Right.
you know, your your business credit.
Right.
Another thing people should also do is make sure they're signed up on D&B, Duns and Bradstreet.
Yes.
Um, that also helps with business
Yes.
credit because after you've been in business, not it's sometimes it don't even take a year. They'll contact you immediately, but you'll start getting offers from credit card companies and companies that offer credit
Right.
after you're in business like a
Right.
year, and it's just amazing. But even when you first sign up with a lot of the things as a business owner, even Sunbiz, you'll start to
Yeah.
get offers in the mail to help you build
Immediately.
that credit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So with what it is that you do, you said that you predominantly serve the I'm gonna say underprivileged or overlooked,
Underserved. Yeah.
underserved,
Overlooked, all of that.
right?
Or they don't want to look at us.
Or for whatever reason they couldn't get it
Mm-hmm.
at A, B, or C bank or
Mm-hmm.
whatever. So there enters Joe,
Yes.
right?
Mm-hmm.
So with what you do and how you do what you do, how has the pandemic, because I believe when you sent in your portion your questions for the day, the pandemic has really had an effect on predominantly the underserved
Mm-hmm.
person out there. So how did that affect everything? How did it affect even the business side of it? Like in my head,
Mm-hmm.
I would imagine that you got more clients during that time. Do you
Mm-hmm.
know what I'm saying? How did that
Yes.
affect everything?
Well, I had to definitely make space in my mind because I was supposed to be retired as of March 11th, 2020.
Huh.
So on my birthday, it was announced that America was going to start shutting down like China had.
Happy birthday.
And I was exactly. I was like, what? So San Francisco, where I was back in March, we shut down on St. Patrick's Day, which was the following Tuesday.
Wow.
So I was still, doing real estate investment loans, but that wasn't something I was actively doing. Um, Sorry about that. That wasn't something that I was actively doing. So less around May is when I started looking into everything because that was when, for the next couple of months, people were scrambling. They didn't know where they were going to get funds from. They had
Mm-hmm.
closed their businesses.
Right.
Employees weren't getting paid, and people were waiting on unemployment. So business owners were trying to borrow money for different reasons. If it wasn't to pay employees, everything that the PPP was
Right.
supposed to be
Right.
for.
Right.
But the people that needed that money never got it. Um, the billionaire companies and the multimillionaires who own companies got the funds.
Yep.
So to me, that was just like, oh my God. And I was like, I really don't want to work more than 5 hours a week, but I'm not seeing a lot of people that look like me
Yeah.
that's loaning small business money.
And so even when we met and I found out for real what you did, I was like, oh my, that's kind of dope because of that very reason right there.
Mm-hmm. And a lot of people don't know that. I know a lot of people that loan money to small businesses, but they're not people that look like me.
Right. So I love for you to mention this next fact. What is the highest amount that somebody could borrow?
The highest is 10 million,
Exactly.
but I tell people anywhere from 5,000 to 5 million.
Right.
Because if you want to borrow 10 million, you have to have the money coming in and you have to have everything. I mean, we shouldn't even be having a conversation about anything if you want to borrow that much money.
So, and you're right. You're right. But the fact that, and I don't mean this in any derogatory way, little old you. Do you know what I'm saying? I'm
Mm-hmm.
not this big conglomerate. I'm not this big, huge corporation. I just find that super phenomenal.
Oh,
That
thank you.
that I know somebody that I, laugh with, chuckle with. I
Mm-hmm.
know I can call. I got their
Yeah.
phone number.
Mm-hmm.
Who can do that?
Mm-hmm.
Like in my mind, that is huge. Who can say that? Like
Thank you.
how?
Thank
What's
you.
the percentage of people that you know that can say that?
Yeah. And like I said, I know a lot of people. When I first moved to Palm Beach, Florida in two, Christmas of 2005, I started meeting more and more people that loaned money. That's how I got into mortgages. And
Mm-hmm.
then when that whole crash happened, um, I kind of found lending money to real estate investors. And that was something that I've always done on the side. It wasn't something I did full time, it didn't take up a lot of time. So it was great. Um, but I also knew other people, like I said, that loaned money and bought people's businesses, but
Mm,
they were all non-black and brown people.
gotcha. And you said I've got to do something about that.
Yeah, because when I called the company that I'm an investor in to find out, because I invested in a company that lends people money. So
Ah.
when I called them to find out how I can do it, he was like, "Oh, just send me all the referrals." I said, "No, no, my friend. I'm calling you to find out
You
how I
tried
can
it.
help these people and do the same thing you're doing as a broker." And
Right.
it got quiet on the phone, and then I heard a, "Let me have such and such call you."
Now you're mad.
He was a little upset because I told him I had 5 to 6 people, and it was about 2 million in all, and that's all he saw was dollar
uh,
signs. Me, I just wanted to make sure they got the best help, and somebody wasn't trying to do shady stuff to their
right.
paperwork to get them approved and stuff. I wanted to make sure if they were getting approved, it was because they were ready to be approved for that amount.
Gotcha.
Because I was around in 2007, 2008 when mortgage brokers were doing stuff to people paperwork when homegirl had a 480 credit score getting approved for a $300,000
I feel
house.
like they still doing that, but
Um, a lot of people are in jail now, so no, they're not.
well, I'm happy. Good.
So I didn't want anything like that to happen because that involves not the not only the woman losing her house, but the mortgage broker going to jail, but the woman's kids not having a place to stay and becoming homeless.
Mm,
So one thing I wanted to do is make sure anybody that talked to me knew that I was keeping it 100 with them and being honest with what I was seeing on their paperwork when they were trying to get a loan.
so, how many people, and you might not even have a number, guess if you have to, how many people would you say you actually loaned money to that you actually were able to help? And I want
Um,
to know the different states. Like, I really want the people to know how well versed you are.
well, since May, about 41, 42,
Mm,
42, because I got somebody got approved today. Um, and twice that amount, I've had to say, look, this is not going to be for you. And then, you have some people, they don't give me all of the information, and then
right.
they will apply. And I'm like, well, why you didn't tell me that while we was talking? I asked you, was there anything else?
Cause they ain't
Oh, I
wanna
didn't
they ain't
think.
wanna ruin their chances.
This is the number one misconception. Oh, I didn't know y'all got all that kind of information. Banks, private money lenders, hard money lenders, if anybody is loaning you money or giving you something,
Any
they are
money.
going to do all of their due diligence.
You would.
Exactly.
If I ask you right now, let me hold $5,000. What you about to do with it? What you need it for? What's your phone number? Your
Oh, I don't even
address?
care
Your
what you need it for.
everything.
I don't
Just
even care what you need it for. All I want to know is how I'm gonna get my money back.
and what I'm gonna get in return on top of my money.
Exactly. That's it. So they are doing their due diligence, especially with it being the pandemic. A lot of businesses are actually changing too in the financial industry. I've
Mm-hmm.
gotten 2 emails last week where 2 of the companies I was working for, they decided they were no longer going to do. This is in my real estate side. They were no longer going to refi or deal with owner occupied homes. They were switching to commercial only real estate. So I'm like, oh, okay. Well, I would have loved to know that before I sent y'all these 2 people.
Right.
So now I'm scrambling trying to find somewhere else to put them when I thought I was already like done with it. But the guy called me. He was like, you know what? If it would have been anywhere else, I think they would have called and said, oh, we can't help you. Click.
Yeah.
He said, but you went beyond and found us somebody else. And he was like, I was shocked. And I don't think you're getting paid from. I'm like, no, I'm not. It's just the right thing to do.
Got you. So, are you or do you? Okay. Do you have anybody who's working under you? Would you like for people to work under you? Like, is there any plans to so that you're not the only one? I guess. Doing the applications and getting this stuff together.
I have signed since moving to Jacksonville. I've signed 2 people up, um, and they're doing it because this is great for other business owners to do. If you own like an not advertising, advisor, consultant type business where you're dealing with other businesses, because that will allow you to get paid from your clients. So those are people that I may not ever even talk to. But let's say your business, you have X, Y, and Z business, and you're helping them, consulting with them, and one of them goes, okay, we just got this done, and thank you for that. We want to go to the next level, but we really don't have the money to pay you.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Well, they can borrow money to improve their business. And I have had business owners. I just had somebody borrow $15,000 because they were doing something with their financial advisor in Tennessee. So I fund all over the United States.
All over the United States.
Yeah, my person who just got funded today, he was in San Diego, California.
Wow.
Yeah.
So even if you're watching, it doesn't matter where you are. Apparently, you need to give her a call. You need to get with her. So I'm just going to take it to the next segment. We call this the get plugged in segment.
If you're in the United States, because
right.
I saw on Monday somebody from another country tried to get a loan. So you do have to be a U.S. resident and in the United States.
Got you. So if they're watching, if somebody's watching, they're like, hey, I want to do this. Hey, I need money for whatever reason the case may be. Plug yourself. How do they get in contact with you? What's the website, phone number, email, whatever, all that you have? Give it out right now for the person to be able to reach you.
They can email me 24/7 at info@privatemoneyclosings with an S.com, or call me between 10 a.m. and 7 p.m. at 404-720-7780. But the best way to reach me is email, because if I'm on the phone or on the computer, my email notification comes everywhere.
Yeah.
I have a do not disturb on my phone because by the 4th of July, my husband was like, why is your phone going off at 1 a.m.? But it was people.
I need some money at 1 a.m.
It was people in Hawaii calling because they are even they're 3 hours behind California. So he was like, So I had to put a do not disturb. And when I moved to Florida, I had to do it again.
When I met you, I've been calling and calling and calling. You said, baby, you're gonna have to email me. Even while on the way here, instead of texting like we would, I get an email like, hey, I'm just checking on you. This lady lives off of the email.
But you know what? You were calling me through Facebook.
Yeah. Oh, that was right. That was right.
However, as in the last week, you can call me through Facebook now because I have my new
What?
Facebook portal. So
What?
it's set up in between my two monitors.
What? Oh, you a big girl now.
So yeah, and it go, and even if I'm in the kitchen, I hear the look. So if I don't hear that,
Oh gosh.
so I
All
can
right.
answer it from a kitchen or whatever. That's the best investment I have bought in 2020.
What?
The Facebook portal. I didn't want it at first. I'm like, I ain't spending $200 for that.
And it's $200 for a year, a month, or
They
what?
had the Black Friday special. It's one time, $65. I was like,
Oh
yes,
wow.
Black Friday. So I got it, and it was delivered in
I
like
need
two
to look
days.
into that.
Oh, it's wonderful.
I need to look into
Like your
that.
Facebook Live and all that. Oh, the picture clarity. It's like having an iPhone.
Uh, I got you. I'm gonna look into that.
I'm like, yesterday I was like, oh my God, I need a facial. I mean, that's how
Is
much
that
my
close?
Zoom.
Wow.
And I
Wow.
went and got a facial last night because I didn't want to be on here with you.
Facebook ain't gonna give it to me.
Because if I saw it in the Zoom on the camera, I'm like, oh
Other
Lord.
people saw it too.
Yeah, I will
So
wait closer to Christmas so you can get another special.
okay, and I'm gonna take your word on that,
And
Miss
it's just a one-time payment. There's no monthly fee or
Miss
anything like
Money
that.
would know about that money. I want to say hi to Mr. Mike Nicholson and Leanne Morton, and Danny was on here earlier from Danny's Delights Catering.
She was
Thank.
the first business owner I met when I moved here. I don't think I was here a week, and I got her services twice. Um,
Wow.
she really helped me out because the first week I got here, I was unpacking, and then 10 days in, my apartment flooded,
Oh,
so I had to
good.
repack and move. And I was able to order and have dinner delivered again. So she was the first person, and she was telling me about all the great stuff and telling me to come to the
Right.
holiday,
Right.
the Halloween party I didn't know about.
Oh
Yes.
wow. So I'm about to go ahead and get back into our sponsors because it's time to pay a couple of bills. But when we come back from doing that, I want to talk about the fact that you've only been here for a short amount of time that you've been here and you've been able to make an impact in such a short space. I want to talk a little bit about that,
Mhm.
and then I also want to end with Jack's Entrepreneurs and Leaders and how it impacted you being so fresh and so new. So
Mhm.
before we get into those questions, I'm going to go ahead and just name our sponsors right quick. The first sponsor is, as usual, Blue Skies Foundation, home of Authors and Art, Survivors Unite, and Jack's Entrepreneurs and Leaders, where their motto is there are always blue skies ahead. The phone number is 904-701-8774, or you can reach them by email at info at Blue Skies Foundations with an S.org or www.blueskiesfoundations with an S.org. Next up, we have TK Overby Business Consulting. Miss Tiffany Overby, one of the other admins of Jack's Entrepreneurs and Leaders, is the business owner of that. Get your websites, graphics, business coaching all in one spot. They believe in building your brand, serving your business. Their phone number is 904-712-9707, or you can always catch them online at www.tkoverbconsulting.com. Next up, we have Cupcake Connection Bakery and Decor. If you want the best desserts in a one-shop party stop, then give them a call. They have linen rental, decor, and centerpieces. Just ask for the Cupcake Lady. Tell her that we sent you. The number is 904-874-5101. And last but not least, we have Majestic Event Complex. This is an event center with options to add decor, DJing services, desserts, and photography. They have wedding planning services as well. This is a performance and event venue. Give them a call, 904-299-5111. All righty, guys. If you're just tuning in, you are tuned into yet another episode of the Mind Your Business with the Architect Show, where we make it our business to celebrate your business. And we are sitting here chatting it up with the lovely Miss Joe Bacon of Private Money. So before we took that break from to talk about our sponsors, there were two things that I wanted to talk about. First one being how she was able to make such an impact in such what I would consider such a short time of being here. And then lastly, how has Jack's entrepreneurs and leaders kind of affected your transition from where you were to where you are now. So let's talk about that first question. How long have you been here now?
90 days, 2 days ago.
Three months, like 90 days straight up, 90 days. And you were able, you said you helped how many people since?
42.
42. So that's more than one a day.
Well, I've helped more than
No,
42.
no, no.
42 have gotten approved, but I've helped over 100 businesses.
See?
If it wasn't just giving them the correct information that they need and not just telling them about it, but finding the information no matter what state they were in,
Got you.
emailing it to them, texting it to them.
That's awesome. So 90 days you've been here
Yeah.
and you've been able to.
Since I've been in Jax, I don't know how many people I've had approved since I've been in Jax, but that's been 42 since May.
Got you. And when did you move here?
92
May.
days ago now, September 8th.
Got you. Got you. So even just meeting you, when I met you, you were like, "Oh, I've already talked to, 8, 10, some crazy." Not it was crazy to me because you had just got here. I just heard of who you were, and you were like, "Oh, I already got to like a good amount of the members."
I'm one of those people. I don't hit the ground and take a snail walk.
Uh-huh.
I normally have already hit the ground before I land somewhere because I'm from Atlanta. So buying black and brown has always been in the back of my head. I joined the group in August because I knew I was moving here.
Mm-hmm.
And I started meeting people online. And I was already buying product. The two sisters that do, they do monogram products and items. Like I bought a welcome mat for my friend in Oakland, and then they shipped it to her. Oh, and I bought her a weed pipe for her birthday in August. And they
only Joe, y'all. Only Joe. You hear me?
I'm sisters, two sisters design.
I think I know you're talking about. Yeah. So there's 3,000 members, and I would love to say I'm that spectacular to remember every single one.
Oh yeah, and then Jenny Lowe.
Jen Lowe.
She got me the weight loss tea.
Shout out to Jen Lowe.
Yes, I saw her a couple of times.
Oh wow.
Danny. Great food.
Yes, she is. She has, I want to say, catered our last 3, maybe 4 events.
I told Danny, I said, "Girl, I love you, but you ain't finna get me fatter. I need some vegan food. I need some more healthier options." I said, "I'm carrying these 2 midgets behind me everywhere I go."
Oh, what you talking? I know what you're talking about.
I told you got to get to know me.
But so you need good. So see how God do? He let you meet Danny Catering and then turn right around and get you Jen Lowe. Soon as you.
Oh yeah, I'm in the group and I see people advertising. I'm like, why aren't more people engaging? And I say, let me ask her what this is. Wow. And she's very informational about her product. And she was like, I can get you a sample.
Yep.
And I liked her sample. Then I bought the product, and she keeps. And I love her follow up.
Good.
Now that's something that's important to me.
Good.
Now, Danny and Jen Lowe follow up is phenomenal, and I'm always looking at that. People don't know that about me. But the rest of you,
now you know
that I have patron and haven't followed up. I'm just saying.
I ain't threatening you, but I'm giving you the side eye.
I just use my dollars somewhere else.
And there you go.
Because I like to shop. You're not finna catch me in the mall, but you will catch me online clicking like.
Look, y'all hear that? If y'all watching, catch her in the DM. It's going down in the DM.
Yeah, I have issues. That's why I have a cart. When I ask y'all need a cart because I shop so
Oh
much.
wow.
Yeah.
Wow. So since we've kind of already started talking about the people that you met through the group. So you said you joined the group in August,
Mm-hmm.
knowing that you'd be moving here in September.
Yes.
How did you even find out about the group? Where did you see the group? Or did
Um.
somebody introduce it to you? You just came across it in your Facebook?
No, I searched for the group. I searched Jacksonville business groups.
Wow.
My cousin Derek Bryant. I don't know if you know him or not.
Name doesn't.
He has another group, and he was telling me about this group and others. And I said, "Oh, well, I'll just search for it."
Good. Good.
So,
Good. 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 So by you getting connected with Jackson Entrepreneurs and Leaders. Let me plug this right now if you guys are watching. Jackson Entrepreneurs is a group right now on Facebook. There are over 3,000 entrepreneurs and leaders in that group right now. All we do is make it a place for networking to happen. If you have sales, if you have whatever, you can have a need for something. Hey, I'm looking for an architect. I'm looking for a baker. Every industry, literally every single industry is in this group. Literally, I don't have to go outside of this group to get anything I want ever, ever, ever.
that's true. I found my makeup artist, my esthetician, and my barber all from the group.
Wow.
And one barber came to my house.
Wow.
Because I'm very COVID conscious.
Yes, you are. Yes,
Yeah.
you are. So if you can remember those names of the people you said, the barber and the makeup, if you can remember the names, shout them out if you can. If you can't, it's okay. I'm only doing it because like I want the people to know that it works. You know what I'm saying?
Yes,
Like
it
you
does.
think you're just posting or you think you're just doing something and nobody's going to answer you. What I love the most is when I see somebody post something and they're like 100 comments. They're like
Yeah.
60 comments. I mean, they're going back and forth. Well, how do I get this? Oh, I like that rental space. How much is it? What's the location? Oh, so and so. Look at this. Remember, we were just talking about doing something like this yesterday. Like, I love it. It brings so much joy to my heart and to my
Yes.
soul.
Femme Fatale was the name of the makeup artist.
Femme Fatale. Shout out to Femme
Miss
Fatale.
Harris. And the barber was in September. I
Gotcha. Well, shout out
Yeah.
to the barber. We appreciate you. We appreciate you.
Yeah. And I do try to come to the group first. Being new in a new area, it doesn't matter where I go. I try to find a group.
Right.
Because there's two things I know I'm going to do. I'm going to attempt to buy black from people that have great customer service.
Okay.
And then I'm
Now,
going
attempt to buy black. I heard you.
I'm going to be of service. Since I've been here, I've had 2 care package giveaways to the homeless.
Yes, I did see that.
Mm-hmm. I did one in September, and then we did one November 22nd.
Perfect.
And I'm going to do another one. I think January 17th is the date.
January 17th?
Yeah.
Let me know if you need some help. Let me know. Just let me know.
Oh, yeah, I'll be posting again. This time I'm going to tag you, though.
Yes, tag me. Tag me. Look, that'll get my attention. I'll tell you that.
Yes. And as you can see, we have the 12-foot table outside.
Uh-huh.
So it's very safe. Everybody spread out, gloves, mask. And I have it in an assembly line. That way, people aren't reaching over to get the products they need for their bag.
Perfect. Perfect. Yes, let me know.
Yeah.
Let me know. So you were able to find barber, makeup artist, clothing, food, weight loss,
welcome mat.
Oh, right. Welcome, Matt. You got a chance to meet the Jackson Entrepreneurs and Leaders admin because not only are you on there making connections, but you are actually one of the ones who come out to the events that we're doing. You're one of the ones that take advantage of what we have. And that stuff is not just thrown together. Trust me.
Oh, it's not. I enjoyed it, and you reminded me tonight. I'm like, God darn it, I need the cupcake lady. So in the morning, I'm calling her and putting in my order.
Ladrika, if you're watching, she coming for you.
Because the holidays are coming, and
right.
You know how many of us gonna be doing it at the last minute.
Yeah, and you better get to her because she's like,
I'm calling.
She's been booked like this entire month. Actually, for the last 2 weeks of November up until the end of the year.
Oh yeah, and I'm easy. I just want a cake about this big that says "Happy Holidays," and I'm gonna take a fork to it with my son.
No cutting or nothing.
He and
You
I
want
just
a
gonna take
piece?
just
This
take a
is my
fork.
piece.
Yeah, just
Oh,
to patronize her business because I was supposed to call before to get his birthday cake
got you. Got
for
you.
his birthday, but I got it from someone else who called me, and then I totally forgot.
Got you.
So yeah,
So,
she got some good
again,
food though.
she
Good cake.
does. Look, don't sleep on it. Don't you do it. I believe I probably tasted every dessert she has, and I ain't found one yet that
Her and strawberry.
um
I
um
think her name was
you're talking
strawberry.
about berry tree. Oh, I'm about to say it wrong.
She
I'm
had the
not gonna
perk.
say it.
She
That
gave me.
I know who you're talking. Oh, I know who you're talking about, but I don't want to butcher the name, so I ain't gonna try. If you're watching, you know we talking about you. We was just at the pop up shop, and I think I bought the whole left side of your table.
The strawberry lady. I'm gonna
Yeah,
call her that.
strawberry apples, candy apple, I cut chocolate covered. I said, give me. I need all. Put all that in the bag. I need all of it.
Yes. I
So
can't wait. I just can't wait for COVID to be over
I
because
know.
I'm gonna have a party. I already met my bartender at the Halloween event. I'm
Shout
like,
out to Miss Char Allen with cocktails of
I got a
sweetness.
little list of my first party when COVID is over. It's
And
gonna
they
be right down here.
let me know, and especially if all the people you're going to invite are all, I mean, not invited, all the people that you're using or
Mhm.
partnering with are out of the group. Like that is great.
Oh yeah.
That just I don't just want to see it. I would just sit back, just happy.
The only person that I haven't found to add, and I don't want to have to do it myself, is a grill master. But when I tell you I am anal when it comes to my barbecue, because every man I met thinks he can barbecue better than me and just burn everything up talking about his Cajun.
Uh-huh.
No, honey. So a grill master
Uh-huh.
in the group,
Uh-huh.
yes.
So I
That's the
don't
only thing I'm missing because I got my whole list all ready
I
to
don't
go.
advertise this to nobody. I'm scared to even say
Say
it
what
right
now?
now. When I say, and I ain't saying it, so I like to do it because it's therapy for me.
Yeah.
I get to be in my own world. I'm focusing what if I focus on you too long, I'm gonna burn something. So that gives me an excuse to say, stop talking
Hmm.
and let me get back into my space.
Oh yeah.
So I have grilled every meat that you can think of, every fajitas, lobsters. It's I don't. It's so many the normal meats and whole corned beef.
I love being outside, and grilling became a part of it on accident.
Oh, look, let me
I
know.
was at a party where the person working the grill had an incident and had to leave, and nobody else. I said, I'll do it.
I like how you use the quotation
And I
fingers.
was like, oh, I'm pretty good at this. And they was like, your food look good, but how does it taste?
Uh,
They was like, because he burned everything anyway. And I'm like, y'all eat it?
so who really who really got the problem?
So I started grilling after that, and it's been about 16, 17 years. I love being outside and being on the grill.
You ain't said nothing. Let me know. For
Okay.
real, let me
When this
know.
pandemic
Nah,
over, y'all
I
gonna
feel the
see it.
pressure though, because I feel like you just said don't
I'm
come
gonna
with
invite
no.
like 60 to 70 people. We just gonna have a good
Let's
time.
do it. Let's do it. Let's do it.
Yes.
All right, so we are going to move on to the next segment
Hmm.
of the show. And I say it every time. This is my favorite segment of the show.
Why are you scaring me?
But
Because you look real devious right now.
literally everybody always say, "Oh shoot, I'm scared." It's nothing embarrassing.
Okay.
It will catch you off guard, but that's the point of it. The name of this game is called Think Fast with the Architect. So
Mm.
the object is to just blurt out your answer.
So
Remembering that I gotta tell you.
I'm like, who is it gonna embarrass, me or
Right.
him? You might want to rethink this game with me.
But no questions are embarrassing. At least I don't think they are. They're it's just fun
All
field
right,
questions.
let's
You ready?
go. Let's go.
All right. So the first question that we have is, what is a weird talent that you have that no one knows you have? Think fast.
Oh, I can make my butt act like a hydraulic system and dance to the music one cheek at a time. And sometimes I
And
don't.
that concludes our mind your business.
It's a weird talent of mine. I warned you.
Wait, the thing was that nobody knows about our.
No, they don't.
Ah, that's hilarious. Oh, I don't even know how to. I don't even know how to start back. But I don't.
It's
I
a
don't. I
weird
don't know how to.
talent. It's a very weird
All
talent.
right. So, what is three? What are three words that describes you?
Fun, raunchy, and smart.
Good. Name something that others love that you find to be overrated.
Um, I don't know. My sweet potato pie.
Your sweet potato pie. You find it to be underrated, but everybody else raves about it.
Because I always think I can make it better.
I love it. I
That's
love
one
it.
thing. And I even did a video and talked bad about Patty's sweet potato pie and told her to come at my house and
Ma-
meet me outside.
Catch me outside. Did you see where she made all that money in like 3 days
Oh yeah,
with her
I didn't
pie?
understand once I tasted the
I, s-
pie a year
I
later.
still have, but I don't eat sweet potato pie. So
Yeah.
you sitting over like, cause you ain't had mine yet.
No, I'm sitting over there thinking, as long as you don't tell me you've had pumpkin pie, we're okay.
I don't like either
Oh,
one.
then
I don't
we
eat either.
okay.
Okay, cool. All right. So next question is there an what is the animated character that you have or used to have a crush on?
G.I. Jane.
I can't do this. Worst lie you ever told your parents.
Um, oh,
Oh
that I
Lord.
went to church.
I want to ask you where you went. Can you say where you went?
I'm 45, but yes,
No,
I
I
can say
know
where
you can.
I
I'm
went.
saying considering the platform that we're on.
Oh, I stopped. Oh, yeah. I can say where I went. I
Okay,
went
what
and hung out with some friends because my mom had to work
got you.
and she wasn't at church. I was like, oh, I was at church and just walked off.
I've used that one before myself.
Yeah, I got caught the fourth time because she
The
actually
fourth
checked.
time. Well,
She never checked the
well, fourth time's the charm. Apparently,
her fault, not mine.
what's the sexiest animal?
Oh, the sexiest animal has to be a skunk.
Well, why?
It's beautiful to
It
look
is
at.
pretty. It is pretty. It
And
is.
some of the best looking things are things that we actually don't want to touch. You just want to look at it.
Come on through
And the skunk
here.
to me is one of them.
Yeah,
I don't want it near me and I don't want to touch it, but it's sexy. The
that's
way they
what's
walk
up. I love
and
it.
they tail up in the
Yeah, walk real,
real stank.
graceful.
Like a stripper.
Yeah, yeah.
No, not graceful. They walk all
Like
stank.
with the yeah, high pride. What is the weirdest nickname you've ever had?
Boo boo.
I'm not even gonna ask. If you if you could have a free service, would it be a free business analyst or a free business plan creator?
Oh, you stumped me. Why can't I have a 2 for 1?
Because that ain't what the question is.
You know, a lot of people don't have a business plan.
Yep, a lot of them.
Including me. When I first started my first 3 businesses, I didn't have a business plan.
Mm.
But then once I learned how valuable they were, I was like, oh. So I have one every time, and I firmly believe in updating your business plan.
You have to go back and look at the goal again. So which one would it be? Business
It'll
plan
be the
career?
business plan.
Okay. If your life was a movie, what would it be called? I'm scared. Why she bust out laughing, y'all?
Okay. Oh goodness.
This is supposed to be Think Fast. This is the longest Think Fast we've
I'm
ever.
trying to say something PC.
Amen.
Because I actually just put up a movie script on Tuesday night, the name of my show, and it will be called My Black Poly Life.
Okay. That's for a whole nother show, y'all. Stay tuned for part 2. It's coming to you. You'll see the trailer in a couple of months. Starring the one and only Miss Joe Bacon, owner of Private Money. All right. What do you wish you were really good at?
wish I was good at going to the gym 2 hours a day.
Why are your
I'm not
answers?
even
I
joking.
love
I'm,
it.
I'm dead serious.
What is the best way to keep an employee? Acknowledging their contributions or paying them what they believe that they're worth?
Again, that's a both. I don't think you can get one without the other because um, working in the tech industry prior to the pandemic, uh, a well paid employee can still leave your company to get another well paid job where they are acknowledged and recognized.
Mm-hmm.
So, and then you can have an employee that's getting recognized, but you're paying them minimum wage, but
Right.
you're saying, oh my God, I don't know what I would do without you. But you're making all the money, but you ain't giving them jack.
Right. I got
So,
you.
with that, I wouldn't do one without the
Hand
other.
in hand. Okay. What is the most spontaneous thing you've ever done?
Oh man.
PG. PG.
My
PG.
no, this is my ex, like 20 years ago when I had a size 23 waist. He was in the military. I forgot what they call his unit, but he took me skydiving, and they put like the person in front of
Yeah.
you. I had 2 minutes to make the decision. I thought we was going to a restaurant and we rolled out to this
Uh.
field, and actually it was here in Jacksonville.
Mm.
And I was like, look, black people shouldn't be hanging, jumping up, bungee jumping, or skydiving. And he was like, I'm black, come on. So,
I would love to do that. I still want to do that.
well, my motto is I'll try anything twice, but that's something I won't do again.
But
But
you
I
only did
did
it
do it.
twice.
No, I did it once, and
That's enough for you.
it
All
was
right.
enough.
So if you could time travel, would you travel back into the past or travel to the future?
Oh, to the past, without a doubt, baby.
Get this thing together.
I already got the years. I'll go back to 1993 and 2012.
This lady is hilarious. And the last question is, no, not the last question. What's the last show that you binge watched?
Oh, I just binge watched Ted Lasso on Apple TV
Really?
and told people they should watch it. I was bawling laughing. It's about this
Ted Lasso. Okay.
Southern guy, and he gets a job in London because they want to flunk the team. And he actually turns out to be good, but the show, I watched it in 2 days.
I gotta
Hysterical.
watch it. And then the last question is, what habit are you most proud that you broke?
Um, Giving people unwanted information.
Unsolicited advice.
Like I can just be walking by you and like, you need to beat your child and keep grocery shopping.
Well,
Just,
I'm happy that God helped you out in that
yeah,
department.
I had a piece of bread, not a piece, a loaf of bread thrown at me in a Walmart in Oakland.
Uh, 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 uh.
I was like, thank you, girl. I needed that, and put it in
And
my
put
cart.
with
And my friend was just laughing in the store.
I can't. So we are here with the one and only Miss Joe Bacon, owner of Private Monies. I think this is the most comical interview that we've ever done, but it was fun. It was super, super fun. Before we get out of here, one more time, let the people know how they can get in contact with you to get your services.
My email is info@privatemoneyclosings.com, or you can call me at 404-720-7780.
Perfect, perfect, perfect. So before we get out of here, you guys, as we normally do, let's just mention our sponsors one last time. We have Blue Skies Foundation, TK Overby Business Consulting, Cupcake Connection Bakery and Decor, and Majestic Event Complex. So, do you have a business and would like to be a guest on the show? Would you like to be a sponsor of the show? Maybe, just maybe, you'd like to book the architect to come and MC your event or be a motivational speaker at your event. If you answer yes to any of those questions, please give us a call. The number is 904-701-8774, or you can always email us at myb, mind your business, myb.architect@gmail.com. We would love to connect with you, your audience, and your followers. We will be airing until the end of the year, either on a Wednesday or a Thursday. Come the new year, we will be airing on Wednesdays only from 7 to 8 p.m. Please set your notifications so that you do not miss any of our shows. Again, that'll be at 7 o'clock on a Wednesday starting 2021. So, see you all next week, where we will always feature yet another phenomenal business owner in our great city of Jacksonville. And I wanted to remind everybody that this is another episode of the Mind Your Business with the Architect Show, where we make it our business to celebrate your business. Good night. See you next week. And as always, mind your business.